Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Cryptokip, and today we're going to be talking about crypto.com coin and why it is falling right now. We were at 11 cents and we are currently tumbling. Are we going to get down below 10 cents? I do think that it may be possible. I'm going to talk about why. We're going to talk about some of the events and some of the news that's going on in more of the macroeconomic space in the broader markets as a whole. You know, I'm not only talking about crypto.com, I'm talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the S&P 500 and traditional markets today. Why? Because it is extremely relevant because of the craziness that is going on with inflation in the United States. There is a lot of fear that was led actually beforehand by a lot of excitement of potential dovish news from the federal chair of the United States Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, and he came out and he kind of squashed down the market. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some of these topics because I know you want to hear what's going on with crypto. If you guys like this kind of content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every single day for you, and when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we're giving away $1,000 worth of free Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. If these markets keep crashing, then hey, that $1,000 is going to come in handy, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, let's hop into these charts. Let's look at the markets. What is going on in crypto land right now? Oh no, the crypto market cap has fallen below 1 trillion again, and it is sad to see. Yes, Dogecoin is still trending number 1, but look, Dogecoin is finally cooling off. FYI, look at Twitter. Doge recently added to CoinMarket. Actually went all in on Twitter. I'm just kidding. Don't buy Twitter Doge. Totally a scam coin. Kind of funny though. Right now, looking at these crypto markets, Bitcoin is at $20,182. It went all the way up to about $20,800. It was actually going to break through a major resistance. I got to look at this chart for you guys. I don't love to dive into the charts too much, but look, I mean, we were climbing here today, looking at the 7 days. This was when the announcement came out. You'll see right here, this spike, boom, that right there, that is because Federal Chair Jerome Powell, now actually at noon exactly, at 1 o'clock exactly, the 0.75 interest rate hike was announced by the Federal Reserve. This is what they decided at the FOMC meeting, and so this announcement came out, and people were excited. Why? Because a lot of people have been anticipating that Federal Chair Jerome Powell was going to be actually a little bit dovish. And what does dovish mean? Well, dovish means that it's the opposite of hawkish. So dovish is more lenient, you know, backing away from interest rate hikes because, you know, hopefully people were thinking all the interest rate hikes, all the hawkish tendencies that the federal chair has had lately have had a significant impact on inflation and have helped fight inflation. They did this by raising the interest rates, and that's something they've considered very hawkish. Very got their eye on the prize. They're really eyeballing how to lower inflation. So what do? They raise interest rates. That's what people, that's what's been happening. And people were anticipating that today, November 4th, that Federal Chair Jerome Powell was going to come out and he was going to announce, and actually, it's November 2nd. They were anticipating that he'd come out today and he'd say, you know what? Hold up, guys. We've done a great job. We're going to do a 0.75% interest rate hike. And moving forward, we're going to lay off it a little bit. Maybe we'll do less rate hikes in the future, and we'll kind of back off. And everybody was optimistic that he would be a little more laid back and not as intentful on raising the rates in the future. And that hopefully in 2023, he could actually start tapering. And tapering is where they start pulling back the interest rates and they start actually lowering them again. And so people were very hopeful of that. But unfortunately, the news broke today and the markets responded very negatively, and the Dow closed 500 points lower, a 5% crash for the Dow today, and the NASDAQ shed 3%, all riding on Federal Chair Jerome Powell as he is signaling intent to continue raising the interest rates. And this was very unfortunate, guys. Look, we've been talking about this a lot. I got to show you guys this. We said October is traditionally bullish. You can see here that it is. It's traditionally bullish. November, also traditionally bullish. And December. We've been very, very bullish on this. And guys, I'm not saying that it's over. I'm not saying the market's going to crash. I just want to give you guys another look here at what may happen. There is a chance because inflation is so bad and because the everybody's hopes were actually crushed today by Federal Chair Jerome Powell, given that he wasn't dovish, he was still hawkish. He intends to continue to raise the interest rates at the current pace that he's been doing so, which implies in December he may end up raising it by another 0.75, which is bearish for markets. This is causing fear. It could cause November and December potentially to become bearish. We may not have that Santa rally we are hoping for, but guys, it's not over yet. And why might that be? Why might there still be hope? And why might we actually be able to have an extremely bullish November and December? Let's look at the bull case. Well, guys, everybody was dovish leading up to this event, the FOMC meeting. Everybody and their brother was saying, guys, he's going to be dovish. It's going to be a 0.75 interest rate hike, and then leading into 2023, they're going to start reversing those interest rates, and it's going to be good for the future, so everybody was bullish. Well, the interest rate hike came out. It was a 0.75% interest rate hike, and I showed you guys here, boom, bullish news, and then it spikes up 0.75% interest rate hike, and then Federal Chair Jerome Powell started talking, and he started explaining himself at exactly, look, this is 130, which is exactly, you can see it right here on the screen, at 130, you can see that right up at the top of this little price box. That is the peak. And exactly when Federal Chair Jerome Powell started speaking, the market took a tumble. Why? Because he was very hawkish and he intends on continuing with the status quo. And when you look at the market cap of crypto, it's the same reflection. The market cap is down. Ethereum is down. All these projects are currently down. Every single coin is in the red here over the last hour and in the traditional market too. Now, why might this be bullish? Well, now that everybody's kind of giving up and everybody thinks it's all doom and gloom and everybody forfeits the idea that, hey, Fed's still hawkish and Jerome Powell raised the interest rates, it's all over. We're in for, more blood and we're going to wait for the next meeting and everybody's bearish. Right when everybody gets bearish and everybody thinks it's all over, that's when a capitulation event could happen. And all of a sudden, the opposite of what everybody expects could happen. A case in point, look at what happened today. Everybody was dovish. Everybody thought Federal Chair Jerome Powell would switch his footing, and he didn't. And everybody was very disappointed. And the opposite happened. And the opposite could happen again. Just because the bad news came out doesn't mean that the price action has to follow. Sometimes bad news gets treated like good news in markets, believe it or not. So, it could go either way, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an explanation as to what's been happening and why the market's doing what it did. But, everybody was excited. Bitcoin and Ethereum and stocks, they all jumped. As soon as the interest rate hike came, they all jumped. And then, unfortunately, they came crashing down. Unfortunately, guys. And here's the deal. Everybody's worried about the economy. So here's a quote here. The economy is not weakening quickly enough to warrant a downshift with tightening, and that could weigh in on cryptos. Bitcoin's correlation with the U.S. stock market remains intact, and it does, and probably will continue until inflation significantly declines. So guys, what's the good news in this? Well, the good news is that we're still in a bear market. And why is that good news? Because guys, we're in the accumulation phase. There's a chance, guys, that CROcoin could get down to that 9-cent level. In fact, it looks like it's on its way there right now. But as I said, be on the lookout for a bounce. I would love to be sitting on the side, and I do have some cash on the sidelines right now. You want to make sure you guys have some cash on the sidelines because we will be looking to see if there's another bottom coming for crypto or if we just have a short-term bottom and we kind of bounce back to recover from this bad news. If you look historically, when the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell speaks, typically the markets crash because they start panicking and then they recover because the fear is really irrational. When it comes to it over time, the markets go back up. Yes, the economy isn't doing that well. And yes, we're avoiding saying that the United States is in a recession, while other countries have said that there is a recession going on. But guys, I really think, we got a DCA, we got to hold on, we got to stay strong, and we got to be looking out because CRO coin could be crashing here. If it does, we got to look out and we got to be able to buy the dip. Same thing with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, you name it, whatever coin you love. Be on the lookout, be dollar cost averaging, guys, and think about the long term because we will put all of this behind us one day. Come 2024, 2025, when the bull market actually resumes and inflation gets put behind us, we are looking for a huge rally, especially after all the blood that has been going on during this bear market, during this even the regular markets, right? S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ have been struggling. The S&P 500 is down about 17% over the last year and probably about 20% as of today. So guys, there is brighter days ahead. Don't panic. Stay strong. I just wanted to explain to you guys exactly what's going on in these markets, why cryptos are crashing, why CRO coin could see 9 cents here before the end of the day possibly, or keep an eye out, guys, because now that everybody tends to have this negative attitude, I am a believer that there's a strong chance that we could find a bottom rapidly and everybody just gets shocked and boom, all of a sudden we start taking off and we have that November and December that we've been hoping for, that we've been talking about on the channel. But we'll have to see what happens. So I'll keep you guys posted. We got 4 videos every single day. Don't miss out on the content. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and as always, guys, you've got to remember to DCA, HODL, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much, everybody. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.